Hey guys, I'm Chewy Mew, but my real name is Eric, and welcome back to another Chewy Mew review where I review my Spider-Man action figures. In the previous review, we took a look at the, I think, Spider-Man Classics Lizard based off the animated series figure, and it came in the garbage can, and that is Mysterio, the Spider-Man Classics Mysterio. So he actually came with originally came with a display, like a base thing, like it looked like a cloud that you put him on, and there was like a squid or something there. I'm not too sure. I don't really remember too much. I got this one brand new, I think from KB Toys, but it's really loose. But he still has a gimmick and it works. It has to do with this button. But first, actually, it says this Toy Biz 2005. Oh, this is 2005. I thought it was earlier. I thought it was like 2003. So this is one of the later figures, actually. Later figures in Toy Biz's life. Just that hand. That hand's really hard to move. Both hands are really hard to move because of the way the gloves are. But let's take a look at his articulation first. So the head, without pressing the gimmick on the back, which I'm going to save that, you can't move the head. The cloak is like a rubbery, plasticky feeling, or like the malleable plastic where you can, stretch it, you can move it, you can bend it around. I always prefer this over the like cloth capes because I feel like the cloth capes, they get dirty and then you can't clean it. Like this, mine's kind of dirty because it's just been sitting on a shelf for a long time, so it's kind of dirty, kind of dusty. I pat them down before I review them, but the dust doesn't come off of this. You have to like wash it with water, or like a washcloth. But take a look at articulation. The arms would rotate all the way around, but his cloak is in the way. His arms go out pretty good distance. I'm actually going to move the cloak up. You can actually take the cloak off, and it has like two little eye looking things on it. That's pretty cool. But back to Mysterio. He looks really weird without the cape. He looks like skinny, like his waist looks really narrow without the cape. But his arms rotate all the way around on both sides. It's kind of hard to move it on the right because it rubs more on the helmet. The arms go up all the way. Oh, I feel like I'm going to break the arm. I've always been so nervous with this one as a kid that I'm going to break the elbows here. And that's actually why I didn't play with this figure too much. I move the arm back because I was always so nervous that I'm going to break his knees, because the knee joints, they look really thin. I was always afraid that they were going to break, and his elbow joints, I always felt like, oh, if I move the wrist or I move the arm, I'm going to break the figure. So that's why I didn't play with Mysterio too much, because I always felt like I was going to break it. And his rotation here, as you can see, it rotates here. Yeah, it rotates around. The other one too. I'm not going to risk moving both because I don't want to break it. His hand also has a pivot here in the wrist, and the hand opens up. This one's like a fist, and it closes into a fist, I guess. And this one has an open hand, which can do some posability and stuff. Like for the magic, like he shoots like something at Spider-Man or does like a spell or something, Rotation at the wrist, I forgot the word. The waist is really loose on this figure. It spins around like a top, like it spins around quite a bit. Either way. The legs, because they made the pelvis looking area where the groin would be, they made it like very wide. It's not very like narrow like on other figures, so when you move the legs, it kind of gets stuck. That's as far up as it goes. Other figures, it would go like really high up, but this one, it kind of goes at an angle, which I don't know why they did that. It's kind of like very like V-shaped. It's shaped more. You guys can see it. I don't need to explain it. It's like very very wide here, like it is on the butt, kind of. That it's kind of funky. The legs kick out pretty good. Nothing bothers the legs. Mysterio, who knew Mysterio can do the splits, but he can. I'm always so nervous about breaking the joints on these figures because they're precious to me. Honestly, I love all these figures, even the ones I don't care too much about. I love them all because, I had them as a kid. Had them for years. Like over 10 years. Definitely over 10. This one probably like, I want to say like over 15 years. Because at 2005, it's 2020, so yeah, like over 15 years. It rotates here on the here, whatever that part's called, above the leg. Double bend in the knee. And it rotates at the boot. The boot is really tight. The boot and the gloves, they're really hard to move. They're really tight. I always feel like I'm going to break it. That's why I didn't play with this one too much. The legs are a little loose. The knee, the lower joint's a little bit loose. This one is pretty tight. And then here, he has a pivot on the ankle. Pretty good pivot. Look at that. And goes back the other way. That's pretty good. And a very, very good bend in the ankle. Like, look at that. It's like completely parallel with his boot. And it goes back pretty good too. And the bend in the toe goes up pretty good, and it doesn't go down, which I don't think you're supposed to do that, but you can. His face, if I move the light closer, it's hard to tell, but there's a face in there. And if you press this button, it switches from an alien face to a monster. And press it again, it switches to like a human face. You can kind of see it. Yeah, you can see the human face. And then there's an alien. Then there's like a monster. It looks like Doomsday, kind of. There used to be a light right there, and it's battery operated, but as you can see here, there's battery, where the battery goes, the battery died, because, you know, playing with this so much, the battery died. I don't think it made sounds, but the head definitely lit up. But that can go for this review. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, that's really good. You know, let me know in the comments, leave a like if you want to. If you're watching this video, you probably know about me working on a Spider-Man 3 fan film / Spider-Man 3 fan re-edit. I'm currently taking a break from it because the whole, you know, COVID-19 thing. I want to spend time with my family, and also, you know, personal stuff in life. So I'm just taking a break from that for a while. But I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna finish that movie. Either way, if you enjoyed this video, like I said, let me know. I greatly appreciate that. And I will see you in the next video. Wow.